Oke guys, kita masuki ke game pertama ya, antara Gaimin Gladiator melawan Legaci. Kita lihat aja guys ya, timnya Fight Chicken guys, yang kemarin sempat rame ya. Dan ini pun match pembuka playoff dari pertama cuy, dari NACT ya. Di sini pertama kalinya kita lihat ada Roger Jungler ya. Biasanya kan Roger Gotland cuy. Royalsnya nekat banget sih.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, they're still kind of keeping each other at bay. I do like I was saying, the confidence. I like being able to kind of group into the enemy jungle, make sure that you're getting the vision. And Kuyaken doing such a great job of that right now, as long as he doesn't get caught and taken down, though.
You see, my only worry is there is a Roger, and he definitely is like a shark smelling blood in the water if you're low HP. So you're going to have to be careful. He's going to be able to hit you a little bit harder with that Lincoln Pounce. Now, looking in the gold lane, we are looking at the Brody up against the Claude. The Brody, effectively, I would say, in the early phase is a little bit safer. I mean, the Claude has survivability, though, which will work in his favor. But it is definitely interesting matchup.
Prediksi udah pasti ke arah Gigi ya. GG, nah kan Whoopi-nya. Hun itu kalau dikasih Novaria terlalu OP cuy.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. The little bit of that
Ini facecamnya Zia ya.
As Gaimin Gladiators able to very quickly surround, and this is the things I was talking about. Legacy needs to be very quick about seeing these openings, seeing these, or at least seeing these holes, and being able to kind of shut them down and get around Gaimin Gladiators before they can close in on their teammates.
Yeah, like we said, they're the team. You give them
Sharknya unik banget ya guys ya.
Be careful, but Kuyaken, he's not letting it go. He's just gonna harass.
Aduh, Kuyaken.
That way, Legacy can get this turtle, but best player position trying to contest with Shark is going to be able to get it right.
Dapet sih.
The turtle for Legacy.
Kuyaken jadi pengalian aja guys ya, biar gak di kontes turtle-nya guys.
Still holding it at about 1 kill here.
Ini mainnya masih di rumah masing-masing guys ya, secara online ya. Mungkin final nanti guys bakalan offline ya kali.
Yeah, speaking of plays, Kuyaken on the bot side, doing some damage on the Shark. 50% HP, needing to watch out. I mean, just look how heavy of a hitter Hilda is so far. Kuyaken like the one-man Hoon. One more hit, maybe pull it off.
Kan, untung aja ada Faramis ya.
You are going to see both sides
player
fighting
one.
out. Playing duet from Jolie. Riles join the party. Looks like both sides will disengage and nobody will fall.
And this is exactly what I was talking about. What I wanted to see from Legacy is all of them. You saw that Kuyaken actually got well deep into Gaimin Gladiators territory, but you have Sinski coming in there with that Nether Realm to be able to top him off, and then the rest of Legacy comes in to help and aid in the escape.
Yeah, definitely focusing on the synergized plays from both sides, just rotating and trying to group up. But right now, you are seeing Gaimin Gladiators ahead by 1 kill. They did lose that turtle, though, working in Legacy's favor. And we said Legacy had a little bit of a struggle, at least in the regular season, when it came to the early game. But this time around, they were able to take the first major objective, but at the loss of 1 member.
Yeah, and they're able to kind of hold them out at this right now. Only about a 700 gold lead for the side of Gaimin Gladiators right now. Kuyaken still trying to get some vision, but now being a little bit more wary, especially a Shark doing a great job of making sure he's zoning out the rest of Legacy.
Inilah Fight Chicken guys ya, cuma Fight Chicken ini cuma fotonya doang guys.
Yeah, and you know, Legacy, I mean, they can definitely be aggressive. They do have Kuyaken on this Hilda, and he's doing that. You are going to see the Blade of Heptasis picked up by Riles as well, running that lethal ignition. Can be that assassin, and at least to be able to burst down somebody like Hoon, who's trying to stay in the back line. But you're already seeing the turtle aggro be pulled this time from Gaimin Gladiators with the rotation on the bottom side.
Walah, Zia-nya tumbang bro. Tapi best player 1 dapetin turtle sih, lumayan lah. Ada pertukaran bro.
I absolutely like this coming from Legacy. This is what I've been wanting to see from them all season long. Grouped up, they have 4 players there to jump down on Zia to kind of make that connection, make sure he had no escape.
Wih, Fight Chicken. Wah, gila guys ya.
Chicken. We'll be able to take him down with the electrifying beats.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate that the Gaimin Gladiators matching up kill for kill every single time. And this is what we've been seeing from Gaimin Gladiators. Even when you win a fight, there's somewhere else on the map that Gaimin Gladiators are always able to find that way forward, whether it's a tower, whether it's getting a kill on the other side of the map.
Senski
very quickly wiped off the face of the map there.
Just showing you how deadly the Roger could be, even outside of the gold lane, inside of the jungle. Zia, though, on the bot side, will open up the map for Gaimin Gladiators, now ahead by 2 kills in 1 turret.
Yeah, and we just saw there from the gold. I mean, not a huge lead for Gaimin Gladiators right now. Legacy doing a good job of kind of keeping it together right now at the 5-minute mark. We've seen it before. It takes about 2 more minutes, and Gaimin Gladiators usually go with a full
udah pasti mati sih guys ya.
Yeah, Hoon will be able to find one. Takes down Kuyakin, his 2nd death of the game, and getting a little bit more as best player on the invasion. Will be able to proxy these minions and also take the purple buff.
Senski.
He's in the mid lane.
Yeah, and just as best player passes in, gets a little bit of damage off with that like and pound.
Ulti Nolan ya, ulti Nolan. Ulti Nolan di Indo kan lagi viral juga kan.
Just kind of keeping on this onslaught as they are pushing their way through mid.
Ooh, one small step over there for best player, a huge leap for Gaimin Gladiators in terms of the objectives. Able to take the tier 1 in the mid lane. They took the tier 1 on the bot side, and they also got the last turtle that was on the board, and now up by 3 kills. So far, we've only seen Legacy be able to claim that first turtle, but now they're kind of falling behind on the objectives, and they need to be able to pick up the pace.
Turtle terakhir udah pasti di tangan itu sih.
Give them some
Dia tangan Legacy, apalagi Hunnya mati guys. Kuyakan. Raul.
Nah. Raul guys ya. Best player is going to be able to take him down. That is going to be the turtle going to the side of Legacy though to even it out on at least a couple of objectives, but you are still seeing Gaimin Gladiators trailing.
Yeah, and I talk a little bit about the confidence of this draft, and that's
because
when you have characters like Riles, when you have characters like Hilda, when you start to fall behind, you really lose a lot of the usefulness of some of these picks, especially out of the laning phase. Another engagement.
Yeah, both sides fighting it out on the purple buff. We'll be able to claim it.
Wah, aku yakinnya mati guys.
We'll be able to find one link and pounce in onto Jolie. Kuyakin will fall. One member will be lost on the side of Legacy. Nobody for the side of GG.
Yeah, and this is where GG really
astaga, Hun. Instant pick off guys ya. Tipis banget itu Bupi. Shark.
Yeah, I mean, best players getting some early and quick pickoffs, but same with Riles. Both of them running these aggressive junglers. But again, you are seeing these turrets fall at a fast fashion in Gaimin Gladiators' favor. I mean, they already cleared the tier 1 and tier 2 for the bot side.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, we're really starting to hang on to that legitimacy of that Hilda for Kuyakan. As you start falling behind, he's going to have a lot of trouble trying to find these pickoffs, trying to kind of stand up into the front line as they are engaging a little bit here with Fried Chicken.
Waduh, Kuyakan.
Needs to be careful. Astro Echo, Astro Meteor on his way out. Accuracy from Hoon so far on the Navarran. I was just looking at the player cams. Was that a teddy bear? On Shark?
No, it's just that his Shark just needs a little bit of a haircut there. You can see that very stalwart stare from him there as he looks at the camera and just studying the game right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Hampir aja. Nah, Jolie-nya udah berpengalaman juga sih guys harusnya. Makanya antisipasi guys.
Yeah, and then this is what we were talking about. Into the purple buff of their enemy.
Fight Chickennya mati ya.
Find Chicken though to respond back, takes down one member of GG on the invasion for that purple buff. Ward spawned in both sides, getting ready to take this fight into the pit.
Yeah, and right now kind of dancing around. Kuyakan doing a good job.
Waduh, Jolie. Astaga, Jolie-nya mati guys. Iya, dapat seharusnya itu, dapat tuh. Lah. Kena guys. Raul, si mortal pecah sih. Ya, setidaknya guys ya.
Not a bad engagement here. And Gaimin Gladiators not able to pick up a kill, but on the other side, Legacy actually able to get a tower. Now starting on the Lord.
Yeah, starting on the Lord, but not.
Ya Allah. Hunnya terlalu cepat sih guys. Jadi nggak bisa curi juga ya. Senski, Raul. Raul, oke lah. Dapat juga guys ya.
Oh man, I've talked about this, how much I've missed seeing these Roger
Legaci ini juga kemarin sempat dibantai sama BTK sih guys.
It's definitely a treat to see. I mean, I love seeing the Roger kind of sneak back into the meta, right? I was just like this when Martis came out. When everybody started playing the Martis, I feel like I'm getting that same type of joy in terms of the current meta now. But speaking of meta, Gaimin Gladiators focusing on the rotations, able to take majority of these objectives, lost that Lord, but it doesn't look like it's really phased them. They're still being aggressive and currently kind of maintaining the momentum for this match. I mean, look at the bot side. The Lord not even affecting them. You're already seeing Zia chunking it down.
Yeah, but I mean, they got themselves a little bit of breathing room. Especially with a 2K deficit right now, you're starting to look at points where a lot of these heroes are starting to fall off. Nolan's not going to be as effective when it comes to a lot of these team plays. Kuyaken's going to have a little bit trouble. You've got a lot of heroes.
Kuyaken, wah lah langsung mati guys.
Speaking of pickoffs, synergized play, best player. Find Kuyaken with the
Gila, fried chicken.
Fried chicken rushes in. Electrifying beats. We'll find Miles. Astro Echo, Astro Meteor. Jansky taking some damage. Full team force back.
Fried chicken. Gila fried chicken jauh bah. Udah jauh agak miss juga ya guys ya, makanya mati guys. Aduh.
Gaimin Gladiators continuing to claim this real estate.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. Sinski's Nether Realm just a little bit too late to save Riles. I feel like that could have actually turned the tables on that fight a little earlier, maybe given Legacy a little bit of a leg up on there. But unfortunately, Riles goes down, the Nether Realm comes out, and they're still able to find 2 kills there.
Yeah, you see Zia pick up the Blade of Heptases as well, so he's going in trying to just burst down anybody on that initial engagement. They're being very aggressive, right? Usually we see them close that out around that 12-13 minute mark. I mean, I would give it to Legacy. They put a good fight at the beginning, but now the later this game goes, in terms of the heroes that they selected, the synergized composition is not going to be the easiest to pull off, especially with Kuyaken. Needing to find an opening now, but running into a lot of group CC, not only from Shark on this Ruby, but also on Hoon. Speaking of CC, though, Whoopi,
armornya pecah.
Majority of it takes all of his Faraga armor.
Yeah, all of his Faraga armor there, and then GG doing such a great job of kind of clearing out some of those
fried chickennya.
Yeah,
masih aman dia guys.
Be able to get out of there though. Like I said, the joy, it's like that gnat you can't swap away, right? I mean, there it was right there. Just one-man army taking majority of those hits, and then using the vengeance to be able to get back to safety.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, like I was saying before, of clearing out these bushes, especially those places where Hilda, where a Riles can actually sneak in there, get some of those plays off there. Now we're going with another engagement.
Trigger guys ya.
The Nether Realm, almost said Lincoln pants. That would have been an interesting one. Maybe that's what Roger is wearing. But as you are going to go ahead and see, the Lord bursts down another objective over there into Gaimin Gladiators.
Lord kedua ya guys ya.
Now 11-5 at the 13th
Lord kedua guys itu guys.
Legacy, they need to find a way to turn this back around.
Yeah, and you're looking at this already, about a 3K gold lead there for best player. He's got all of his items right now, so he is max build and just looking for an opportunity to kind of dive in and be able to get this damage on, maybe get another pick off there. You can see the damage there, 58,000 there for best player. Oh, second only to Fly, or a secondary there is Fly to Chicken with 53,000.
It's just showing you how deadly the Roger is, right? You put him in the gold lane, effective, put him in the jungle. Sometimes even more effective, especially for a player like best player who kind of favors these aggressive junglers instead of the tankier ones.
Kuyakennya langsung mati lagi guys.
Unable to get back to safety, trying to test the waters, trying to give some vision and quickly spot it out.
Dia, guys.
And this is that point we were talking about, where the Hilda has become less lethal here and now is going to have issues when it comes to taking on the entire team.
Gila, terobos sampai situ guys. Whoopi-nya, Whoopi tips banget loh. Lah, immortal pecah. Hati-hati sih. Nah, masih punya flicker guys. Damn, pas banget lah. Pas banget guys itu guys. Meledak lagi. Lgsg duetnya. Shark tipis banget. Gila guys, Sharknya masih aman guys. Bahkan immortal gak pecah loh. Gila.
and not able. I mean, that's unfortunate for Legacy. It's just the ferocity in which Gaimin Gladiators can come out, the precision, come in, take out all the high grounds from Legacy. Legacy didn't even lose anybody. They were just powerless to stop it.
Yeah, they're definitely putting on a very hard fight, right? But I will say Legacy's been doing better, at least in this match in the early phase, compared to what we've seen them typically do in the regular season. Now, I mean, this is a best-of-5 private, right? So they do have a little bit more leverage, even if this match does not work around in their favor. But for this match specifically to turn this back around, it's going to be a challenge, right? You have no inhibitors on your side. When you're looking at the turrets for Gaimin Gladiators,
udah diamankan oleh Railers ya.
And they definitely
Lah,
have a major advantage. And you're overextending over there.
Waduh, ini guys ya, alah langsung mati guys. Iya, aku yakin mati juga, kan? Sensi, aduh, punya mati juga guys ya. Itu gila itu. Wah, di base pun diterobos guys ya. Chicken. Fight chickennya terlalu dalam guys ya. Tapi ya tetap aja guys, nggak bisa. Tinggal Jolly doang ya. GG lah guys ya. Game pertama diamankan oleh Gaimin Gladiator. Gaimin Gladiator ya guys ya. Gaimin Gladiator. Oke lah guys ya, kita lanjut ke match ke game yang kedua guys ya. Wah, mantap sih ini. Fight chicken jadi andalan guys ya. Ada fight chicken Hun juga sih. Best player 1 juga OP banget guys ya. Sisanya OP banget juga. Oke lah, kita lanjut ke game yang kedua guys ya. Bye bye.